We've just come up from you can probably see all the traffic from the bottom there. We've just walked up from where the car is. These are the footpaths and...
Plenty of seagulls are good.
It's when the tip being over there, isn't it? But that's the path we're going to be taking. It takes you doing a run down to the sparrowhawks.
We're just waiting to check it because it's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it?
At least 2 weeks,
so
maybe.
It's got to have young by now, I would imagine. So
they should be hatched by now because it was sitting brooding them kind of tight last time, wasn't it?
And once we get up the bankside, you're on eye level in the nest, so we should be to see them.
Aye, we should get some good film footage of it. I hope. That's it now. It's getting them or disturb them, like, but you know. It wouldn't have been on the side of the path.
I mean, sparrowhawks, what would sort of get them, really?
Not a lot, really. I didn't even know if they would. There's only a squirrel.
And I'd imagine the parent birds would just...
they'd be straight in and kill them, like, wouldn't they?
So they should be pretty safe.
They should be pretty safe, really. It's too high up for a rat. But I think they would eat rats, because the female's quite big, aren't they? Twice the size of the male. We just zoomed in on the sparrowhawk's nest there.
It's got green side there.
It's Stargate Ponds. It's been a few weeks. Been a few weeks. It's got about 4 or 5 big chicks in the top of the nest there.
I've counted 4, like whatever it's making,
but I'll zoom out just to show you, like, we're not too close to the nest there.
We're quite a distance away. Good.
We're right up on a bankside across the other side of the wood.
We've actually been quite lucky because where the nest is, we're right on a bankside opposite. That's how we're able to get such a good shot. Otherwise, it would have just been at the top of the tree and we wouldn't have ever gotten this shot. We've got some good film footage of that bird coming in and feeding them chicks. So we'll head off then?
We'll head off and let the bird get back. You could hear the female calling. It was just up in the trees behind us. We walked away. We did disturb it. It must have just been sitting watching us. We walked away from the camera down one of the other footpaths. We stayed away for about 30 minutes. And she didn't come back. We watched the video through and like either the male or the female didn't come back to the nest. So I cut this video to about 5 minutes. Because nothing much happened in the nest after that. The chicks did move around a little bit, but not much. And they must have had a good feed before we got there, because the parent bird was just up the trees, it wasn't out hunting. And they were at that size where we thought they would be getting fed regular. There's a lot of rabbits and small birds and pigeons and that in that big woodland. So we're going to go back when they're a bit bigger and get some decent footage of them, because they'll be getting fed regular by then. we're just a bit further up from where the sparrowhawk's nest is, and there's like bits of feathers all over the place. There's
like jackdaws or anything else.
looks like a jackdaws or a carrion crow or something like that. And there's a few small birds. Don't know if some type of thrush or a finch or something. But they're just up under this woodnut tree up here. Well, here's a tree. Just up on the top here.
Sparrowhawk must just be bringing its kill.
You can hear a bird in the trees doing that.
Well, I'd set the
Pigeons.
But we haven't been looking.
Aye, we haven't been looking enough.
So we'll have to try again.
Aye, we'll have to try again. Yeah.
I mean, there's still some nice footage of the young on there, isn't
Aye. There's a dead mole there.
Yeah, that must be doing it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be to do with the sparrowhawk. It's just had its brains crushed. I don't know what's done that to that. But as you come further into the wood, don't know what we had the camera set up. There's bird feathers all over the place. Well, you will find bird feathers in a wood. But
I'll be see where it's been like killing that.
Catching the stuff, and it must be just plucking them and taking the. Oh, it's doing this way, isn't it?
Tail over there where it must have been cleaning something.
Caught a bit prey, took it, cleaned it, and took it back for the young. But then the nest is just down here.
It looks like it's been honest. Does that look like a bunch of crow feathers or something?
Oh, aye. There's loads of them. Yeah, it's had a kill there. A recent kill because it pigeoned up the trees. Because the young in the nest are quite some size, aren't they?
Just a week and a half.
That looks like a hawk feather.
But we'll have to come back in a few days because we'll have to get it feeding.
We'll try and catch it feeding these young, because the young on the nest there are quite big. I can find the nest in the camera. There it is. They've heard us coming down, and one of them's popped up a little bit. But we'll come back in the next few days, because we've either missed them feeding.
How often will they feed like?
It depends. I think it depends on what they catch, doesn't it? Now, if they catch a small bird, they'll have to catch a few. But if they get a young rabbit and take that in, or something big might last them a good few hours.
So really, they could have been fed something big, so we could have to wait for hours before feeding again.
Aye. I've just seen a small bird up the back of the nest. The young ones were popping the heat straight up. I'm moving all over here while I'm trying to zoom in. It's just I'm standing on the bank side, and it's a bit rough. I thought the birds might have been backwards and forwards when they've been as big, but they haven't.
I'd like to say we'll come back and...
we'll come back when they're a bit bigger. We'll give them a few more days. Maybe it's Friday, because it's Tuesday now. We'll give them another 3 days, 4 days.
I mean, it was just nice to see the young in the nest from like eye level, wasn't it? Really.
It is. It's in a good place.
Because normally when we're from them, we've been on the flat and they've been up the tops of high trees, so you can't really get to see the nest.
We're just walking down that footpath and seeing it up there. So like looking up here, you can get up the top of the bankside, and that's what we've done. We'll set the camera up, but we might have to make some type of hide, so we can sit here for a couple of hours and or bring a bit of a cover with just to cover ourselves up. Sit and wait for 2-3 hours maybe.
We'll leave it there for now.
I will call it a day. We'll get out of the way, let the birds get back wherever they are. We're back down onto the path, and that's it.
Just read at the side of the path, isn't it?
Aye, it's just up there, and that tree there.
I mean, it's probably, what, 20 feet up, that's it?
Aye, it's not even very high.
Right to the path.
Aye, if you're a good enough climber, you could be up there quite easily.
Wait, you wouldn't be allowed to climb.
Oh no, it's against the law, birds of prey, isn't it? But it has been nesting in other trees in this wood, because I did see a few old ones. But it looks like it's going to be a regular here. It'll be in one of the trees again next year.
Yeah, we'll head back.
I will head back, because it's...
Come back again.
Aye. We'll come back on another day when we've got more time and more battery. And we'll bring
probably look a lot different now when all the...
They'll lose most of that down, won't they? Aye. It'll look good. They'll be twice the size sitting up on the nest properly. It'll be good to get them. Oh, there's a little rabbit just going through there.
Alright, aye.
I'm seeing a little rabbit, quite big.
Sure.
Did another camera turned on, I would have missed that. Yeah, I was... We'll come back to that and get a bit more footage. The second pine tree in there, the sparrowhawks just flew up the path and landed in it.
Lovely to see it.
It looked like the male one. I'll see if I can creep forward a little bit. Yeah, it's just flew across the path and into the other trees. There's a deer there now.
It's obviously after something.
The bird's on 2 peas that it's there. The blackbird's mobbing it.
Let's see what I just walk up the sea. It'll just probably fly off. But
I'll see if I can get it in here. That's a weird in the path.